Over the next few weekends, thousands of high school students will experience one of the most exciting and nerve-wracking events of their high school career, the prom. Well, as Kathy Barnsdorf reports, proms have become more than just dress-up dances. Kathy?
Alvita, in many communities, proms have become a focal point in the war against drunk driving. It's a war that has many soldiers fighting on many fronts.
Let's go. I'm driving.
Don't drive drunk. No, 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 don't drive drunk. No, 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 don't drive.
It's a popular theme, especially this time of year, on TV, in schools, throughout the Hampton Roads community. It's time for the prom, an event many teens use as a legitimate excuse to party with plenty of illegal booze. A few students work all year round, hoping their message, "Don't drive drunk," will sink in now.
I saw that it was very unnecessary for so many people to be dying, and I knew that I could do something about it, and I wanted to help stop this.
Lisa Bowman is trying to drill her beliefs into other students at Phoebus High School in Hampton. It's an uphill battle, as more experienced SAD presidents have already discovered.
We get teased a lot because of the name. There's a lot of really bad jokes that they make about it, but I think it's made an impact on them because they often talk to me about how they were at a party and they had been drinking but they didn't drive home, or so-and-so had been drinking but they took the keys and drove them home. And I figure, well, maybe they're lying, but they're trying to justify it to me. So I think that they're thinking about it at least, and so we're making an impact.
Lynn Hellbaum joined Students Against Driving Drunk at Hampton High almost 2 years ago. She and co-president Nancy Poland try to practice what they preach.
We say it's all right to drink if you're going to, but don't get behind the wheel of a car. If I'm driving, I don't drink, or I won't drink very much and then wait for a while. If there's somebody that's driving me home, then they usually aren't drinking either.
So you drink yourself?
Sometimes, yes.
Do you drink yourself?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever drive after drinking?
I try not to. I wait for a while, to let the alcohol out of my system, but.
SAD suggests students sign contracts with their parents to try to avoid drunk driving crashes. Realistically, if Lynn called you at 1 o'clock in the morning, drunk, and said, "Mom, come get me," how would you react?
I'd send her father. No, he would go pick her up, and he would probably be more reasonable about it than I would, but he would go pick her up. And one of the things that the contract says is that I will pick you up with no questions asked. We will discuss it later, but there will be no recrimination right then.
But not every high school student needs that kind of parental contract. Some walk to the beat of a different drummer, without the help of an organization like SAD. Early on, for whatever reason, they resist peer pressure.
I'm usually the designated driver, as in they don't say you are, but because I'm the only one who doesn't drink at parties, I usually end up driving home.
Does it make them uncomfortable, or are you uncomfortable to be in drinking situations?
It really doesn't bother me. I used to say to myself, God, it's really going to bother me, but, as I've been around them, it's kind of like, well, they're doing it, but it doesn't affect me. But in fact, sometimes I can just sit there, and they're just so dumb, so stupid with all they do. I just sit there and I laugh at them.
Well, of course, Kathy, we did see at least one parent in there. But what are parents actually doing to cope with the problem?
Well, parents aren't laughing at them like Cindy Smith is laughing at some of her peers. A lot of parents are becoming very realistic about the fact that their kids drink. And this prom season, I understand from some high school principals, a lot of parents are renting their kids' limousines so they can make sure, at least at prom time, they have some control over how their kid gets home.
Probably a good idea, too. Well, Dr. Dwayne's next with a peek at the weekend forecast.